Hey guys, Zari here checking in with you. Hope all is well. It's 9:49. We're just 20 minutes into the Open of New York. Watching this divergence here on the Three Sisters. Three Sisters, NASDAQ on the left, S&P, and the Dow. 1 minute charts with VWAP. You'll see the NAS is the strongest, up at 1.25 standard deviations from volume weighted average price. We are basically sitting on VWAP for the S&P, and below, having come from below still, having come from below, and then tapping precisely into VWAP and rounding over. I may be looking for a short opportunity here, despite this rally from the get-go at New York. This is New York Open right here. You see the changing background color for those who are new. And looking now, here we go. I'm flipping over to the Dow, guys. Flipping over to the Dow. Yeah, though we are range bound though on the 30-minute, and so that makes it more difficult for me to justify, to be quite frank. You'll notice these wicks. This is a messy configuration, right? Small centered bodies, and then and these big wicks looking very whippy. Bearish on the daily though. I'm prone towards looking for shorts here, guys. 3-minute chart on the right hand side. Yeah, getting ready now, actually. This one will be hard to explain, but it's just something that I've seen over the years. Here's what I'll do, just to try to give you a visual. I don't use this marker very often, as you can possibly tell. It's actually a better one, but I don't have it handy right now. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, here we go. More user-friendly. As a rule, I don't use diagonal trend lines. Excuse me. This is a very particular type of setup that we're seeing here on the open, in the open window. Watching closely now. 3-minute chart. I'm going to drop down to the 2-minute. I'm going to drop down to the 1-minute. All right, we're going to stay on the 1-minute here for now. Getting ready now, guys. Sell stop. Getting ready to take this thing out the market. Oops. Almost took you out there. Dow. Wait for it. Here we come. Just looking for that close below. Now, even though we are at support here on the 20-minute, because of what I'm seeing on the other charts, the Three Sisters in particular, this is feeling like a reasonable coin toss here if I see what I need to see here on the 1-minute chart. And I'll explain it in full. Make sure there's no question about it. Interesting day, guys. I will tell you. This will be my second trade of the day if I take one. Took one in the European session. Nice win on the NASDAQ, short NASDAQ. And now we're looking at the Dow. Rounding and bearish daily. Here we go, guys. Ready? 40 seconds left on that candle. I want to see it close below. $18 seconds left. 5. All right, did not close below, but this next candle is likely to drop down, in which case I might take it at the market. This is an unusual impulse style entry for me, but for reasons I'll explain to you in a moment. Not yet. Patience. Here we go. I am watching the Three Sisters on a different monitor, and I'll flip it over to you in a moment there so we can see it together. All right, here we go, guys. At the market, at the break of that, and now, hit it. I'm now short the Dow, guys. Short the Dow. Watching closely, and I'm going to show you the marker here in a moment. I got filled at 847.77. 847. Right there. Here we go. Breaking down below. Going for 35 points here, guys. 35 points on the Dow. So targeting 812. Bear with me. 812. Just over on my own platform. Heading down. And so I'm using this range here as a guide. Just want to make sure that marker is on the 30 minute as well, so that you can see it later if you want to review this trade. So let me take you over to the Three Sisters so you can see what I was looking at here. The weakest, so I'm shorting the weakest, the Dow, which rejected to the pip or the point at VWAP, with these rounding over in a stronger position, breaking structure, more or less breaking structure here, getting confirmed by these two stronger ones, and then taking the weakest one on that. That's why it looked like an impulse style entry, but it makes sense in the context of all my other videos. And most important thing is the time of day. I wouldn't take a trade like that at all if we're beyond, say, the first hour of trading, even the first 45 minutes of trading. The volume and the caffeine is very important to this kind of an entry, and we're being bought up now, guys. Being bought up at the 1.25 standard deviations. See that there? So that's problematic for the trade, but we'll see. Patience. Second trade of the day. First trade of New York. Bit messy in here, as you can see. Get rid of that marker now. And bring back VWAP so that it can be seen. I normally don't use VWAP in the London session. That's why it was off my charts. I'll just use a 20 EMA like you saw there, that yellow line that was on that chart. I only bring VWAP in typically just in advance of the New York session or during New York when there's more data to be had. Patience now, guys. Tricky trade. Patience. For those who are new, when I'm saying patience, I'm speaking to myself. This is the self-talk that I typically use in my trading, just to manage the impulse mechanism, because this is a game of impulse control, as you can see there at the bottom of the screen. This is the real game, guys. The real game is managing impulses. It's not about technical analysis. And this is coming from a 26, 27-year chartered market technician, hardcore technical analyst. Many years, so several decades in the institutional world, asset management. And I'm the first one to tell you, after many years of trading, that it's not about that stuff. It really isn't. It's about managing your impulses. And that's why the vast majority, I would say nearly 100%, nearly, in my experience, of day traders and scalpers lose money over time. And it's not because they're not smart. It's not because they don't have the technical know-how. It's not because they don't understand price action. It's because they haven't mastered their impulses. It's an incredibly difficult thing to do. And I don't have anything to sell you, so I don't mind telling you the truth. It's very, very difficult. Over time, you can do really well. Most people can do relatively well for a few days, even a few weeks, or even a year, I've seen. And then often give it all back in a moment of lack of impulse control. It's just the way this works. Patience now, guys. Getting whippy. Looking for 35 points here, guys. You can see it here on the 30. Just trying to get down into this, through this open range here on the 30-minute chart. You see that there? This is a zone break trade and range expansion. It's kind of a combination of the two. And we're done, guys. Thanks for being with me today. Appreciate it. Have an amazing day. Click the like button if you would. Leave me a comment. Love to get to know you. And we will talk soon. Take care now.